Three stocks under $3. Alright, so hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Market Talk. I'm Darren, the newest member of VIA. Well, today we're going to talk about three stocks that you can buy under $3. Remember how we can find stocks to buy? Remember that during your course, Cayden would have mentioned you can either use screeners to find stocks that you want to buy, or you can based on your own circle of competence to decide what stocks to buy, or lastly, look for bad news in a good company, right? So today we'll try something new. We'll try to find for good news online and to see whether it matches our value investing methodology. Okay, well, so today we'll be watching a video from Stock Dads. He posted this on the 25th of February earlier this year, and I think it's gotten up to about 17,000 views so far. Yeah, so let's watch his video. Yeah.
Three stocks to buy under $3 that could double your money. First stock on this list is Trivago, TRVG, billion-dollar company. From the commercials, if it's hotel, it's Trivago. This one could see a big bounce back as travel comes back.
First stock that talks about is Trivago. So he says that it can possibly double your money due to the opening up of borders. I think it's a fair prediction coming from his point of view, due to your pent-up desire to want to travel after these past 2 years of being locked up in Singapore. And you can see it also from the number of travel fairs that are going on now. And even in the news, where I talk about the number of people that actually passed through Changi Airport recently, I remember seeing the headlines a few weeks ago. These are factors that kind of point towards, yes, there's a chance that Trivago might double your money, but at the same time, when we come from the value investing point of view, then that's where you start to realize that the stock is not as good as he paints it to be. So when we look at things like earning per share, or their returns on asset or returns on equity, we start to see that Trivago is actually not doing very well. In fact, it has had negative earnings per share from as far back as 2012. Yeah, that's right. And when we also look at in terms of the ROIC minus WACC to see if Trivago has any economic moat as compared to its competitors, you start to realize that Trivago actually doesn't have a moat. So in other words, its competitors will be able to challenge or even take over its position in the market easily. Alright, so the second stock.
This list is Tetra Technologies, TTI. This one is an oil and gas play, and these oil prices have been continuing to go up. And these are some of the strongest stocks on the market right now.
Tetra is a company in the oil and gas industry. And he says that as the price of oil continues to go up, it will be one of the strongest stocks on the market right now. From his point of view, this is correct, especially with recent announcements, as you see, from Saudi Arabia about cutting the oil supply. The oil prices might really start to go up even more. However, these are all external factors that are causing the stock price to go up, and it has nothing to do about the company itself. So when we actually look at the company itself, then that's where you start to realize that the company was making negative earnings per share since 2013 until 2020. So they only started to make a little bit of earnings from last year onwards. And not only that, when you look at the return of assets as well as return of equity of this company, likewise it was all negative until last year. When you look at ROIC minus WACC in terms of trying to see if Tetra actually has an economic moat in this industry, you realize that Tetra also has no economic moat. Yeah, when you come from a value investing point of view, this is not a wise choice as well. Yeah, so let's continue for the third stock.
3 on this list is Hive, HIVE, blockchain, Bitcoin mining play. As you can see, prices have been going down as Bitcoin is struggling lately, but if Bitcoin comes back, this could be a good play.
Hive is involved in Bitcoin mining, and their prices has been going down as Bitcoin prices have been going down. But he says that if Bitcoin prices start to go up, it could turn out to be a big play. So, but when you look from the value investing point of view, Hive has actually not been doing very well. So in terms of their earnings per share, gross margin, operating cash flow, return of assets, return on equity, they have all been negative until 2021. So only from last year did it start to become positive. Okay, so the price of Hive is very much tied to the price of Bitcoin. And as we have learned during the 4-day course itself, the value of Bitcoin is something which is a little bit harder to see or harder to understand as compared to if you buy stocks of Sheng Siong, you know. Yeah, so because of that, I would say it's a more risky option if you decide to go with Hive, as Hive's price will depend again on the price of Bitcoin. So as a value investor, I find it very hard to appreciate this value of cryptocurrency. So it's a no for me, yeah. So here you go. These are the 3 stocks that you can buy under $3. And they might double your money. But the author does bring up points that are valid, but these points are all external to the company and not within the company itself, or rather they're not related to the performance of the company itself. So it's not wrong if you believe in that, but as a value investor, of course, I would rather believe in how the company is performing. As always, make sure that you do your homework, make sure that you understand how the company is doing, and know your own circle of competence before you actually start investing. So then that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and also comment on what other topics that you would like me to talk about, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Thank you.